Alright guys, back for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to continue the preparation for the Extreme Z area. I might not even really end up using this Goku too much, but you know, I figured I'd go ahead and give him the rainbow. I want to rainbow most of the units that could be used in the Extreme Z area, because I kind of want to, when going through the stages, I want to cycle through like pretty much all the available units just to show that, like, you know, even though there's certain units that will help a lot in certain stages, I think generally if you just have like some of these units with a little bit of potential system built up, or if you have the type advantage ones just, you know, with, you know, they don't have any potential system build up, but they're for defense. If you have all that ready to go, I don't think this Extreme Z area is too tough. It's just incredibly tedious because these units are obviously very bad, and people aren't very likely to have a lot of, you know, potential system in them, or like Elder Kais, or even have them Dokkan Awakened, things of that nature. So let's go ahead and test out this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku, who I do think would be pretty good in all three stages, but obviously two of the stages there's a Super Saiyan 2 Goku with type advantage, which will definitely do you a lot better, right? Alright guys, so now we're starting out on the Kamehameha team over in the new STR Cooler event. So this Goku, right? It's going to be interesting to see. I would almost bet for sure that a lot of these units that we're able to use here for the Extreme Z area will eventually get EZAs themselves, right? Units like Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, all three of these Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. Now, right now, to me, it seems like the physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku is on track to become the best of the three, but I'm sure they could design them in different ways to make them very good, right? Like, you know, you could make one really good against pure Saiyan enemies, you know, to mimic Goku's battle against Majin Vegeta, or maybe Revived Warriors enemies or something like that. You know, one of them could get, like, guaranteed crits against a certain category. Like, there's just, with the way they, like, kind of, like, build passives and stuff nowadays, it's very easy to make all three of the Super Saiyan 2 Gokus good for their own reasons, right? But right now, this guy, his passive is just Key 3 for all allies when HP is 99% or below, which is, like, it's good. It was good back in the day, but obviously now, so 500,000 is what he's at, 564,000. Nowadays, you know, you'd want 3 key, but then also at least like 30% attack and defense. That's a very, very respectable passive right there. If a unit would have 3 key and 30% attack and defense, because, you know, that's like just a good, strong sort of base for both offensive and defensive sort of abilities. So, you know, we'll see. This Goku does also raise his attack for 3 turns, so his second super attack is always going to be more powerful, right? When you have a 3-turn sort of like attack stacker, basically you're able to get it twice, you know, not counting any additional attacks or anything like that. So that is an important thing to keep in mind. Okay, so I don't know. I'm probably not going to spend too long here. I mean, again, you know, you guys know how a lot of these Extreme Z area rainbow videos are. Like, it's like I could go, you know, like completely in depth on every team they're on, you know, this type of support unit, this type of support unit, no support here, no support there. But it's like, you know, these units just aren't very good. And it's just like, these are not units that people are really even going to be rocking nowadays. Outside of this Extreme Z area event, like, no one is going to be using a lot of these, like, Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. Like, I would say the physical one with his 2 key and 20% attack support passive, that is definitely good enough to rock, right? Like, you can definitely use him on, like, a Majin Buu arc team, and he's actually going to be okay. But, like, I'm sure the Majin Buu arc team, you know, I've been talking about it non-stop, so almost 800k right there. That's not too bad. But I've been talking about it almost non-stop, how we're probably going to see a significant power buff to that Majin Buu arc team very soon. I would imagine it's going to happen. Just think about it. Like we've gone through the Namek Saga, and like it got dramatic, like way more powerful. Now the Namek Saga is an actual team you can run, right? With how strong Nail is, and then LR Full Power Frieza, and then we have 2 good Final Form Friezas. We got that Namek Super Saiyan Goku, like, and now we even have the 40%, or excuse me, the 50% support type units. Kid Gohan and Vegeta, they work incredibly well in that team as well. Then, like, the Android/Cell Saga team, I mean, for months now, has basically been getting non-stop support. The only thing, though, is that despite the fact that, like, you know, we went like a 3-month span where the Android and Cell Saga team was buffed with every update, I still feel as though that team needs more. Like, it just needs a lot more. It's hard to explain. Having an Android/Cell Saga category support type unit would do that team so much good. Like, you know, think of what, like, Time Traveler Mai, who's about to come to Global in a couple of days. Wow. Okay. That unit, you know, she gives 40%, so 770k right there. She gives 40% to Time Traveler, attack and defense, and 2 key. Like, we need one of those for the Majin Buu arc team. We need one for the Planet Namek Saga team. We need one for full power. You know, we need one for, like, a lot of different teams here that would really help these teams out. So, all right, we finish this up. I guess next we'll go to the Goku family team so we could see LRB Pan along with Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Goku family team with our boy Super Saiyan 2 Goku. In the Metal Cooler event, so I'm curious, I would like Metal Cooler to be able to do a decent amount of damage to us right here so that we could potentially activate Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's support type passive, but we'll see. Yeah, this Goku is taking about 20k damage per normal attack, so, you know, obviously his defense is not going to be that great, considering he has no defensive buff from his passive whatsoever. His defensive stat is at 9,568. I feel like that's not that bad. For like a unit, again, this guy came out on September 8th, 2016. So, you know, he's now, what, 26 months old? So, you know, for him to have what I consider a pretty decent defensive stat, it's not really too bad. Okay, we have taken a good amount of damage right here. This is good. This is good. Because now I could use... No, we'll put you right there. Yeah. And then Kaioken Blue Goku will super attack. And he, of course, is going to lower our attack even more. Perfect. So we will have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's support type ability active. You know, where he gives that 40% support type buff to super class allies. And, of course, you know, here's where Blue Kaioken Goku can really help out in a showcase like this. Where, you know, he saps, what is it, 5% HP, which really isn't that bad. But it is a number he gets rid of. So, okay. Let me go ahead and we'll pop LRB Pan's active skill right here. Bardock's 40% support type passive is indeed active. And then, of course, we will be able to see what our boy Super Saiyan 2 AGL Goku can do in this situation right here. Next turn, we'll be able to use him without any support on the rotation at all, which is good. I want to try, like, if I remember during these videos, I want to get turns like that where we don't have... so 842,000, okay. But I want to get turns where we don't have any support active on the rotation, you know, with some of these units to kind of see, like, the numbers that they're able to put up, right? I feel like that's sort of an important thing to do as well. So we'll get one more turn, and then we'll finish up like that. An active skill. Sure. Well, nah. I'll just go ahead and have Kaioken Blue Goku blow him away. Kaioken Blue Goku is really awesome, by the way. One thing I do hope they'll do, I mean, they definitely could. I see no reason why they can't, but I hope that they'll eventually separate Blue Goku and Kaioken Blue Goku, like, their names. There's no reason not to. Like, especially if they want to release, like, a Dokkan Fest Blue Goku, maybe from Resurrection F. And then, you know, you separate the Kaioken Blue Goku name, and then you could also give us the Kaioken Blue Goku from the Tournament of Power. Like, that's definitely the best way to go about it. So, I do hope they eventually do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of one of these metal coolers right here. Obviously, it's just a little bit scary. You know, we have a little bit of a weaker team around. So I'll have this Super Saiyan 4 Goku just sort of, you know, trim the numbers a little bit so that we're not going to get completely blown away. But then again, I guess I could just, like, I could use, like, a King Yama here, I suppose, right? And then that'll be fine enough. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll use the King Yama. Okay, so let's see what attacks that this Super Saiyan 2 Goku gets right here without a single... not even one support type unit on the rotation. I don't know. I mean, maybe 400k attack stat, I guess. Probably somewhere around there. Around what LRB Pan is doing. Except LRB Pan supers early, stuns, heals, you know. I love LRB Pan, by the way. Yeah, 470k. Okay. So there's AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Again, in the Extreme Z area itself, he will be useful with his ability, like the 3 key when HP's under 99%. That is going to be really good for the event. But, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you're still... He's not going to be able to do too much else. I guess he could probably do okay damage. I mean, a lot of those units in there are going to share a lot of links, like Shattering the Limits. So that's going to be good, too. But, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the details for this AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Alright guys, so this right here, this is long-awaited Serious Duel Super Saiyan 2 Goku. What's interesting about his name there, long-awaited Serious Duel, implies that this is the Goku that fights Majin Vegeta, right? I mean, Goku is Super Saiyan 2 for his fight with Majin Vegeta. However, he's obviously Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, right? Now, Goku, does participate. I mean, maybe it's a reference to Kid Buu, because Goku does fight Kid Buu in Super Saiyan 2 form in the anime. I believe in the manga, Goku immediately goes Super Saiyan 3. What's really funny about that is that Super Saiyan 2 Goku vs. Kid Buu episode is like one of the best episodes in the entire series, and I believe it's like completely filler, right? So like that's the power of like OG Dragon Ball. But even though Goku does go Super Saiyan 2 quite often in the Buu saga, he doesn't fight very often in it when he's not dead, right? His leader skill is AGL Tech and STR types, HP and attack 30%. Fodder, he's a 3-year-old unit. His super attack is the Super Kamehameha, which does supreme damage and raises attack for 3 turns. So, I'm sure after an EZA that would become a permanent stack right there, which would be interesting. His passive skill, Unbelievable Speed, gives him 3 ki for all allies when HP is 99% or below. So, that's going to be useful in this Extreme Z Area event a lot, because in the Extreme Z Area event, ki typically is an issue, right? So in this Extreme Z Area event now, with this Goku, you'll be able to fire off super attacks, I think, relatively easily. And again, that's usually the big problem with these Extreme Z Area events, is supering is not something that is easy to come by, right? His links are Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Family Ties, and Shattering the Limit. So, Family Ties, man, that is a very rare link. You do not see that one very often. So what is this, like LR Tech Goku, a bunch of Bardock units? Yeah, they've pretty much discontinued this link. Like, I'm trying to, the most recent unit to have this link, I don't know. It might be the Super Saiyan 2 SCR Bardock and like Int Super Saiyan Bardock. Or I suppose even Barlot. Barlot's still kind of awakening, the Goku and Bardock fusion, but that is not a link you see too often there. So obviously that's not going to do you a lot of good. I would prefer even All in the Family to that one. Goku's 12Q multiplier is 130%, so low, but again, he is over 3 years old. That's pretty much typically what you would expect from a unit like this Goku. And then he is on a couple of different category teams here, right? Now, obviously, number one is the team probably the most in need of a brand new leader. I think it's highly likely that the leader to this team will be a base form transforming Vegito into Super Saiyan. I think the chances of him being the Buu Saga lead are 97% or so. I think it's that high, because okay, so if you're Dokkan, right, it looks like Blue Gogeta is one of the 5-year anniversary units. We know typically there'll probably be another Dokkan Fest either the first week of December or last week of November. And then after that, so right now for JP Dokkan, I think there will be 3 Dokkan Fest exclusives basically upcoming. So number 1 is the end of November or start of December, right? That will be probably something cool, like hype, that was Int Goku Black last year, but nothing crazy. Then they'll have another one for New Year's, which I could easily see being a transforming Super Vegito. They could do the Buu Saga celebration in December. We already got leaks that there's a collab for, Majin Vegeta and, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku figures. So that could be the New Year's card. New Year's cards, like in the past, have been Tech Vegito Blue and SCR Rose, Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly, Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks and Merged Zamasu right after they were in the anime. Those are the types of things that have been for New Year's. So transforming Vegito would fit that bill. And then after that, it's a 5-year anniversary. Typically, January doesn't have a Dokkan Fest exclusive, except usually the very last day is the anniversary units of January. So, we're really close now to the anniversary. But this Buu Saga team will get a lot better at that time, I'm sure, when that transforming Vegito... I'm telling y'all right now, New Year's transforming Vegito is my pick. Then right here, he's on the Pure Saiyan team. Yep, finally, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas have released on JP, but they're very, very difficult to get. We'll see how it is for upcoming banners. Then they're also over here on the Goku family team. Of course, this is a really, really good team for our boy Goku. And then finally, he is on the Kamehameha category team, another very strong team. So here was Super Saiyan 2 AGL Goku, a very good unit. Thanks, guys, for watching. Can't wait for that Buu Saga celebration, and I'll catch y'all next time.